this time we stayed at Buck Hall Recreation Area and Campground. It is part of the Francis Marion and Sumter National Forest near McClellanville, South Carolina. It's the United States Army Corps of Engineers campground, and you make your reservations on recreation.gov. We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full-time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy-duty truck Leroy, our 2 Can-Am motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video.
Take the next right onto Buck Hall Landing Road. Continue on Buck Hall Landing Road for half a mile.
Yeah, just hope nobody coming out.
We can get by.
And then it'll be a ride into the park.
All right.
And there we go.
Slow down. There's the escaper.
Guess we made it. Buck Hall Recreation Area offers a premier location to enjoy the outdoors. It is situated along the Intracoastal Waterway and provides great access to Cape Romaine National Wildlife Refuge, 65,000 acres of marsh, tidal creeks and beaches, and Bulls Bay, the coast's best shrimp baiting area. Buck Hall is a small campground with 14 roomy RV sites, 5 non-electric tent sites, and 1 group picnic area. It is open year-round, and you may stay up to 14 nights total at this campground within a rolling 30 days. Cost per night is $28, unless you have the America the Beautiful senior card, and then it's half price, $14. Full hookups are available, except there is no sewer. Each site is equipped with a table, lantern post, and campfire ring and grill. They have accessible flush toilets and showers. The picnic area is equipped with tables, grills, an accessible walkway, and fish cleaning stations. A lighted parking area and boat ramp are available on site. The campground itself is grassy and open, with very few trees and limited shade. Alrighty. You're doing all good all by yourself. I'm blinding back in. Okay, you're starting to crawl to the passenger.
I had to get around a pole.
Okie dokie. 5 feet, and then we'll drop the bait. Okay, that's good right there. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Here we are. Site 4, Buck Hall in McClellanville, South Carolina. So we just hopped the tote over the curb, put the landing gear down right in front of the curb. Too much rain, a little too cold for us to drop the bikes, unfortunately. It always pays to check on Google Earth because on the recreation.gov website, it said the maximum vehicle length was 40 feet and did not give any other measurements of the campsite. But when I went to Google Earth and measured it, it was about 82 feet long. Many of these campsites were long enough for us. And we have a 30-foot truck and a 49-foot fifth wheel with the tote on the back, so we need about 80 feet in order to separate. So this is a day use area. I do believe you have to pay a fee to come in here.
Pay a fee to who?
I don't know. Day use area, $7 per vehicle. You want to drive down here or no?
Drive down the day use area.
Oh, the road goes over there. Oh well. Off-road and zippy. Rather interesting. Okay, so according to that, you're supposed to fill out an envelope and stick it into the envelope box, but it has been relocated to the boat launch. Okay. Okay, so that's an entrance to the Palmetto Trail on that side, and also over here on this side. So lots of good looking hiking.
Yeah. This just looks like a big parking lot.
Yeah.
And
No
the
boat trailer parking. This is just cars.
This is just cars. Okay.
And they got a little pavilion, and they got a little place to go out there fishing. Yeah.
And then they got a little bridge here. Look back here.
Oh, let's go down there and see.
That's the Palmetto Trailhead.
So there's the Palmetto Trail head. Oh, this is nice. When you come into the campground, there's a bulletin board, and if there's any first come first serve sites available, you can pay here, but it's best if you reserve your sites, and at the sites they will have tags on the post to indicate whether or not they are reserved. May or may not see a host there. Got a place for you to make cash payments, huh? Let's see what this looks like. Payment envelope. Please check whiteboard. Full, no tent sites. And the whiteboard is over here, which gives you the host's phone number. And here is our bathroom. That sink has seen better days, but it's clean. Got one shower with big door. Oh, they must have really hard water here. I have a little dog area right here, across from the shower house. The dump station and dumpster are down this way, and it looks like it's a nice big curve for big rigs. But you said you like this dump station, one of the best ones you've seen.
What's really nice about this is you don't have to disconnect from your tow vehicle and wiggle that tank around to get it close to there. It's just drive over it and boom, done. Let her fly.
And then right next to it, they've got potable water. This is the extra parking in the back of the park. Here's where your tent camping is. This is right at the edge of the campground and the intercoastal.
Yeah, it's got channel markers.
It does. Well, we've seen sailboats and little tugboats and all kinds of boats go through here. The area is primarily used for shrimp baiting and fishing. Anglers can expect a variety of fish including bass, flounder, sea trout, snapper, mackerel, swordfish, crab, shrimp, clams, oysters, and more. A long portion of the Palmetto Trail, which leads from the marshes of the ocean to the mountains of South Carolina, is accessible from the recreation area. Most of the trail is unpaved and can be used for hiking and biking. Activities here include wildlife viewing, hiking, fishing, camping, boating, and biking. The amenities include electricity and water hookups. There's no sewer hookups, but they do have a dump station, showers, picnic tables, and fire pits. The main nearby attraction is Charleston, South Carolina, which is about 30 miles southwest of the campground. Things you need to know are additional fees will be collected for extra vehicles when parking area is full. No camping is allowed in the overflow parking area. Camping is limited to 14 days in a 30-day time period, and they don't want you to move the firewood. Out of 326 guest reviews, they get 4.4 stars. The mobile coverage there is pretty good, Verizon at 3.2, and on average probably around 3.0. We are on our way to Charleston, South Carolina. Going to take a sightseeing tour on a tour boat and check out the town. We get to go across the big fancy bridge, going over the Cooper River. will. See if we can get up on the top. It'd be great if we could. This boat is full. There's ports up there.
That ship played 2 different roles in the film 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏. They painted half of her to look like a Japanese carrier. This big honking bridge directly in front of us is known as the Arthur Ravenel Jr. Bridge.
Charleston has a free shuttle service with multiple routes. I believe several of them go by the aquarium, so that might be a good place to park. But go online and look up the dash, and you will get lots of information and see maps on it. We use this to determine the attractions that we wanted to go to because we had Zippy down there. We drove ourselves. A lot of these restaurants aren't open in the middle of the afternoon. Like they'll be closed from 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. So if you want to come to a restaurant, you're going to have to check out ahead of time. They do have metered parking along the roads, but getting a spot could be tough. They got several garages throughout. Lots of art galleries. There's Broad Street, another famous street.
Oh, here comes the horse and buggy.
Yeah. That's one of the ways you can get a historic tour. And this is Rainbow Row. All the different color houses. Originally came from the Caribbean, and these are Caribbean colors they brought with them. Pretty, isn't it? For sale. More Rainbow Row here. Now we're coming down towards Battery, where the White Point Garden is.
In 600 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
These are worth a few dollars.
$1 or $2.
There's the big church on Church Street. You can see that this market area goes all the way down there. And all the way down there. We're gonna go get a little flavor for it and go get something to eat. We went to T-Bone's, which is right across the street from the market, and got fish and chips and a little sirloin. They had the best she crab soup I think I've had ever. Then we splurged and had some pie from Kaminsky's Dessert Cafe, which is attached to them next door. Wow, awesome. We're on 17 north from Charleston, going back to the campground, and I saw a sign that said Sweet Bay Basket Makers Highway. And now I understand why, because we kept seeing them being sold all along the highway here. Little huts. And they're all sweetgrass baskets. So if you want baskets, you miss one, don't worry, another one will be coming up. Just don't know if it'll be manned or not. One of these little baskets was 65 bucks.
65 bucks.
A little one. We're going to be going to a plantation, Boone's Hall, I think it's called. And I understand that when you go there, you're supposed to speak Southern. And if you know Gullah, all the better, but I don't know Gullah. You know Gullah?
I had no idea.
Now, don't take offense at my Southern accent that I'm making up, because I love my Southern friends. I love Georgia. I am so glad we moved to Georgia, and I'll bless my own heart. We are at the Boone Farm Plantation today. From the late 1600s to the early 1800s, the plantation was owned by the Boone family, and records indicate there were 90 to 100 enslaved people on the plantation. By the early 1800s, Boone Hall had grown to more than 4,300 acres, and the number of enslaved people increased to between 275 and 300. This is a terrible map. Good grief. Once we got a parking place, we went and checked in at the hospitality house and got tickets for the tram ride and to see the plantation. Unfortunately, they do not allow you to take any photos inside of the home. Here's the mansion. And here's some gardens. Take a look here. Boone Hall Plantation was founded in 1681. The current mansion was built in 1936. Boone Hall Plantation is 738 acres. It remains a working farm today. It has a current value of over $30 million. To explore the 𝗣𝗟𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗧𝗏 culture, Boone Farm is the only plantation in the South Carolina Lowcountry to present a live presentation of this unique culture adapted by African slaves. They have a self-guided tour on display of 9 original slave cabins. And they present a historical look at the living quarters, historic relics, and lifestyle of the slaves that lived at Boone Farm.
Long time, long, and pretty. Introduction to Gullah. The bus ain't gonna we sit up, Lord, come here, we have no, you sit up, we okay, the Lord boy for me. But I ain't gonna look on the field, so we see how they leave on them next up you with no. As they still can get their dance on. I need everybody standing up. Back, 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 back. Come on. When we live right, when we live together.
Each one of these slave buildings has historical information in them.
Women and children developed an underground culture in which they affirmed their humanity. They gathered in the evenings to tell stories, sing, and make secret plans.
This was a very good tour. While we were in the area, we decided to see the USS Yorktown. It cost us $19. We really enjoyed it. We took a step back to April 16th, 1945, because we got to see the USS 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 DD-724 as well, right next to the USS Yorktown.
The knob below the flashing red light to test the generator.
We just received an order to increase speed, ahead full. You slowly turn the large black valve to the left until you see the arrow point to 206.
My dad was on the USS Missouri, the battleship in World War II, and he was in the #1 gun turret.
So,
Looks something like that.
but it was bigger than this one, huh?
Oh, way bigger.
I want to go inside and check it out.
You are now inside the aft 5-inch 38 caliber gun mount of the USS 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. This caliber gun is considered to be one of the best naval guns of World War II. The master engine valve, but it keeps coming until suddenly. We now honor them by providing you a small look into what they experienced that historic day.
This ship earned the nickname the ship that would not die for her exploits during the D-Day invasion and the Battle of Okinawa, when she successfully withstood a determined assault by conventional bombers and the most unrelenting kamikaze air attack in history. Now it's time to check out the Yorktown CV-10. The Doolittle. And this is a torpedo workshop. A lot of dental work going on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the eggs on the floor. F9F Cougar. 650 miles per hour. Whew. The Yorktown CV-10 conducted numerous airstrikes, including the Marshall Islands, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, Battle of the Philippine Seas, Formosa, and the Japanese mainland. The ship's crew numbered 380 officers, 3,088 enlisted personnel, and 90 planes. It was nicknamed the Fighting Lady and earned 11 battle stars for World War II service. Its main activity was in combat operations in Vietnam, where she earned an additional 5 battle stars. In 1968, she recovered NASA's Apollo 8 capsule from the Pacific Ocean. This is Home Team Restaurant. Charleston is playing against San Diego. They're down 2 points. They got 3 minutes left. And a lot of people outside and a ton of people inside. Seaweed Restaurant is only 15 minutes from the campground. It's in a really old building. If you'd like to try out some authentic Southern comfort food and enjoy some live music, check them out. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.